In just 4 days, the video of a blue Honda Airwave that refused to give way to a civic ambulance on the road has garnered more than 69,000 views on YouTube and got many Singaporeans talking online and on the streets.
I find quite selfish because in seconds a life can be gone if it's heart attack.
It's inconvenience because if people is urgent, they are sick or something, want to send them to the hospital, and because of this kind of drivers, they didn't make them to go first, so it's not very good. It's not a Singaporean way to do it. So
maybe they're in a rush back home, so they just ignore the ambulances like that. But I think they don't realize how important it is, because in the ambulance there are people who have maybe who need to go to the hospital quickly. So yeah, they need to realize that it's more important than what is going on in the situation.
I went to Europe. Europe, I think they give the emergency much more better than what we Asian do. I guess Singaporeans have this attitude of selfish, kiasu, all this.
I would say it's actually a Singapore thing, a Singapore driver culture thing. Nobody wants to give way. You don't even talk about ambulance, you talk about other cars behind you, they don't give way.
The video shows the ambulance repeatedly sounding its siren, but the driver seemingly refused to let it pass. After several attempts to overtake, the ambulance driver was seen gesturing angrily before finally moving ahead. The video was taken on 14th March and uploaded to YouTube a day later.
You see this a lot on the roads in Singapore?
Yeah, I do. Yeah, especially along the expressway. Yeah.
So they don't give way to ambulance?
Most of the time. They find it that I'm the road user as well. So why must I give it to the emergency? Because I guess this one doesn't hurt onto one of the family members. Unless if it does, then they realize it.
I saw before. The siren was going on, so it should be an emergency case. So we kept left, but some vehicles were still blocking the ambulance in the center lane. So I always urge my husband that when you see ambulance, quickly keep to the left, let them go first.
I'm based in KL, so I'm back here for holiday. But what they do is they actually move away, they actually give way. So that culture should be done here, practice here as well.
So you don't see this practiced here, is it?
Rarely. Not so much.
According to the Singapore Civil Defence Force, there were at least 7 cases of ambulance obstruction cases submitted to the traffic police in 2011. Under the Civil Defence Act, it is an offence to obstruct a person performing his duties. Offenders can be fined up to $5,000 or jailed up to 6 months or both.